Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, making his way to the RFA Octagon, fighting out of the blue corner, Benjamin Smith.
Will the altitude affect that man? Ben Smith. He's now fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, but has trained in California, a lot of time in Las Vegas with the Extreme Couture Gym. He's now fighting out of the Academy in Minnesota with Coach Greg Nelson as we check out some of the action from Ben Smith.
Solid wrestling skills, rugged dude. Training with Greg Nelson up there in Minneapolis. You can't go wrong with one of the best coaches ever in MMA. This guy's a workhorse, great endurance, great wrestling skills. Gonna need to get takedowns tonight. Put Velickovic on his back a little bit. Try and wear him out and grind on him.
Ben Smith 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He has a 4-1-1 amateur record. He is 3-2 in the RFA.
Please welcome his opponent, making his way to the RFA Octagon, fighting out of the red corner, Bojan Serbian Steel Velickovic.
Bojan Velickovic, keep an eye on Serbian Steel, 27 years old, 12-3 record, 3 knockouts, 7 submissions, 2 decisions. But Pat, this is a kid with a very bright future.
Yeah, he really does. Tough kid, great striking, has continually improved with his takedown defense, his ground skills. Had a war in his last fight. Stopped a lot of takedowns in that fight against a very solid wrestler, a guy with international skills. Love watching this guy.
Well, he recently moved from Florida and the American Top Team to the Elevation Fight Team here in Denver. It was 4 months ago. He joined some big names like TJ Dillashaw, the rest of the gang there, Brandon Thatch, Neil Magny. But he has really taken over Colorado. He sold a bunch of tables here. He has a big following for a young man from Serbia.
Got a pretty big magnetic, persona about him. Real friendly, fun to talk to. I'm sure he didn't have much trouble making friends out here. So I'm sure that helped him sell tables. Joking around, I asked if they were going to give him part of the gate. Ed laughed.
He laughed, but it was a very uncomfortable laugh. Here's the tail of the tape for this RFA welterweight title fight. Velickovic is 8 years younger than Smith and has the height and reach advantage. For our main event introductions, we first check out the Access TV Fight Gauge.
Velickovic got the edge in the striking. Ground is even. Speed goes Velickovic's way. Strength, obviously, to Smith. Super strong wrestler. Endurance, close.
The RFA vacant welterweight title is on the line. Let's get the official fighter introductions from Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is time for the main event of the evening. This fight is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds for the RFA Welterweight World Championship. And it's brought to you by Inca Cola, the Golden Cola, refreshment for the world. Look us up on the web and Twitter at Inca Cola USA. That's Inca with a C, Cola with a K, USA. For all those watching on Access TV and right here in Broomfield, Colorado, are you ready for war? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This wrestler stands 5'11", weighing in at 169.8 pounds, holding a professional record. 15 wins, 3 losses. 4 wins coming by way of knockout, 2 via submission, and 9 by decision. Training out of the Academy in Extreme Couture. Fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Benjamin Smith. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a striker standing 6'2", weighing in at 169.4 pounds, holding a professional record, 12 wins, 3 defeats. 3 wins coming by knockout, 7 by submission, and 2 by decision. Training out of Elevation Fight Team and fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Bojan Velickovic. Your referee in charge of the action is Adam Martinez.
Come on in, gentlemen. Okay, gentlemen, we went over your instructions in the locker room. I want a good, clean fight. Obey the rules at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up now. Come out fighting.
The title was vacated by
Fighters
Gilbert
ready?
Smith.
Let's go to
so
work.
the RFA welterweight strap is on the line. Bojan Velickovic in the white and Ben Smith in the black. Spinning back kick, just misses from Ben Smith.
Ben Smith has fought here enough, even though he's not from here. Crowd still cheered for him. They've seen him fight.
Final odds from MMA Odds.
Oh, big right hand.
Breaker.com. It's Velickovic came in as the favorite. Ben Smith plus 135 underdog.
Smith so far looking good with his striking. Good kicks, good punches. Moving well.
This is a big fight for Ben Smith. As you said in the opening, Pat, he was hesitant about taking this fight. He won the title and then lost it immediately in his first title defense. Said it had to be right. You know, he's contemplating retirement. But he said, hey, you can't pass up a title fight. And that's why he's here tonight.
Good job using feints and fakes by Smith also.
High kick from Velickovic. Smith pushing forward. These two know each other well. They've been on the same RFA card twice before. Low kick echoes through the arena. That one delivered from Velickovic.
Yeah, Velickovic delivered that one well. It stuck hard on the inside of the leg. Looking for it again.
Velickovic has never gone 5 rounds before. Said moving here to Colorado has been the key. He's ready for it. Smith whiffs with the hook and takes a shot from Serbian steel.
Smith doing a good job so far, not letting Velickovic set up his strikes. Every time he goes to strike, you see Smith throws.
Smith shoots in, but now pushes Velickovic up against the cage. Smith said his favorite finishing shots are punches, but loves spectacular kicks. You see a couple of those attempts. He just has to be careful with those. He can't make a mistake. Halfway through round number 1, scheduled for 5. The RFA welterweight title on the line. Ron Kruk and Pat Miletich with you. Stand by. Inside MMA immediately follows the fights.
Bojan doing a good job controlling Smith up against the cage right now. Keeping his hips low. See if Smith hits a throw attempt here eventually when he turns sideways. He's good at him.
Big 2015 for Bojan Velickovic. He went 3-0 last year. He's looking to pick up exactly where he left off in 2015.
Oh, there's the throw. Told you, man. You get too committed on something with Smith, he'll hit you with the throw. The headlock, though, leaves you vulnerable to somebody taking your back. Velickovic does just that.
Slick transition there from Serbian steel. See what he can do from this position.
Smith looking for a key lock on the
Fingers
arm.
out of the cage.
Hunting it.
Watch a 12-6 elbow.
Referee Adam Martinez warns Velickovic about the 12-6 elbows as he tries to pull out of the grip of Ben Smith. Smith has to be careful that he doesn't allow Velickovic to take his back here. scrambles up, and Smith back on his feet.
The minute he got the chance, he knew he had to get up. See, looking for hand control here, trying to square up.
"30 seconds to go here in the opening frame." Velickovic continues to throw those knees to the thigh.
Good job on the
And now takes him to the ground.
there's the key lock.
Ben Smith hanging on to the left arm. There's a great shot of it.
Velickovic trying to keep his weight turned down to the left. Put his body weight into the equation. Not allow his arm to get isolated away from his body.
But time runs out for Ben Smith in that submission key lock attempt. Let's check in to Serbian Steel's corner.
Every time you go for the knee, you try to step inside that throw, right?
In the hand fight there first. You want to beat him on the hand fight, then you can use your strikes.
Good first round. Keep that head position, look for small punches, look for elbows. Great first round. Your timing is awesome right now. You're seeing everything he's throwing, right? Yeah. I want to see you start letting that left hand go, right? Get that left hand go nice and long. Moving laterally, right? Shoot, he's got no go, moves in straight line. Strike, then change level, shoot back to the cage. Let's do it again, buddy. Dominate from there.
All the way back.
Pat, you gave that first round to Ben Smith. Give us the details why.
Effective striking. He was going for submissions. I mean,
Round
really,
two. Let's go to work.
He really looked good in that round.
Yeah. You know, he really executed his game plan, what he told us. He wants to throw punches and kicks and then take him down and really stay away from Bojan's power, and that's really what he did that first round.
Even when Bojan had position on him, Smith had submissions on Bojan.
Yes.
Bojan continues to step to his right outside that lead for the Smith.
See if Velickovic picks up the pace here in the second round. Eats overhand right from Smith. Southpaw stance from Bojan Velickovic, and now here comes Ben Smith, drives into the ground.
Beautiful, straight over to the half, and then taking his back here. Good job by Smith. Velickovic trying to shake him off here. Good job getting underneath the arms there. Smith, smart. Doesn't want to fall off to the side here. He needs to cross his legs up on the butt. One under and one over. Didn't do it, got dropped off the top.
Look at this now. Bojan Velickovic is on top.
Big long arms. If Velickovic can posture up, it could be bad for Smith. Smith trying to keep him tied up here.
The majority of Bojan's wins have come by way of submission. 7 of his 12 victories coming that way. He does have 3 knockouts. Under 3 minutes to go in round number 2. Ben Smith on his back. Velickovic postures up now and comes back down.
That arm being over the head. Not a good position for Smith's arm in terms of when Velickovic was in half guard. Just helps him hold him down.
Ben Smith continued to scramble, looking to get this fight back on its feet.
Looking for that key lock again.
2 minutes to go in round 2. Ben Smith, the former RFA welterweight champion, looking to reclaim that hardware tonight.
Velickovic wants to reverse this. Try and get key lock back on Smith. There it is. He had it for a second.
Lets it go as Smith struggling to get to his feet.
Smith got to get hand control to come up.
Velickovic been able to really hold him in that spot for most of this round, and finally the fighters break. Bojan just missed with
both
that
threw
right.
punches that missed.
So they both stand up.
Nice little short knee by Smith there. That hit solid.
Velickovic is just a strong 27-year-old.
Big
He'll wear you
170
down.
pounder.
Yeah.
And so is Smith. Smith's a big boy too for this weight division.
Under a minute to go here in the second round. The RFA welterweight title is on the line here at RFA 34. Fighters clinch and exchange a couple knees, doing no damage.
Technically, the referee can separate them right
Yes. I'm a little surprised Adam Martinez hasn't moved in. Keeping a watchful eye on the two. We are under 10 seconds to go here. Velickovic kept throwing that little shoulder as they're in the clinch.
Does have to lift the head to get his forehead underneath the chin of Smith, being the shorter guy that Smith is.
Okay, the position on the fence, the position on the ground, great control. We have to start doing damage though, okay? So that means committing to the hands when we're standing up and we're controlling the range. Let's commit to the punches and let's start doing some damage when we're controlling him on the fence, all right? That means using
Leave in it. You're not, doesn't have an edge on him. Just move forward, blast him, get him on his heels. Don't move him backwards, just fucking crash into him. Tie up with him, take him down, all right? How's your weight?
Get that water up off the floor.
Ben Smith's corner, no surprise there, saying take him down.
Back up.
Pat, you've got this 1-to-1.
Velickovic controlled that round for the most part. Smith trying a few
Third round. Go to
feeble
work.
attempts at submissions.
Third round in this RFA welterweight title fight. Inside MMA will follow us immediately from LA.
Great timing on the entrance for that takedown. Directly under the punch. The left hand zipped over his head. Nice little single dump.
Watch the back of the head.
In Velickovic's full guard now. He hangs on to the neck. There was a little bit of a cut on Ben Smith's head. Not much damage was done. His crew went to work on that. Tries to posture up and throwing some elbows. Now he's got that forearm to the face of Serbian Steel.
It's a great position for Smith. Grind on him, land some shots, wear him down, win the round, and tire him out a little bit for the next rounds. Oh, triangle coming. Smith turns out of it quickly. Nice job.
Velickovic back on his feet. Fighters right in the middle of the RFA cage. Big right hand from Smith. Velickovic shook it off and delivers a knee to the body.
Nice, turn the corner, dumped it, beautiful. That's experience in wrestling right there. He's got to drive in hard here. Keep that pressure, get that right shoulder on the jaw. Oh, now he's in a guillotine though.
Looks tight as Bojan Velickovic looking to end this fight. He does! Bojan Ben Smith.
Wow. Way to stick with it.
Well, a very slick transition there from Velickovic. And that was very tight because Ben Smith, I mean, he tapped out pretty quickly.
Yeah, Smith not as long as Velickovic. Velickovic able to lock that up and stretch it.
Good job, buddy.
Like a hand in the snooze, buddy. Check it out. He's got that tight. The angle is nasty. Very tight. Nice leverage. Great submission for him against a wrestler like Smith.
That is the 8th submission victory for Bojan Velickovic as he breaks it down here in Broomfield, Colorado with the rest of the Elevation Fight team. And let's see if RFA President Ed Suarez will bust a move too.
Oh, he's dancing with the ring girls now. Starting the party early.
Well, the party rolls on after RFA 34. Kenny Rice and Boss Rutan are standing by in Los Angeles for Inside MMA. That's coming up next. Let's make it official and go back into the RFA ring and Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Adam Martinez, calls a stop to the fight in 1 minute, 51 seconds into the 3rd round for your winner by tap out, did a guillotine choke and new RFA welterweight world champion, Bojan Velickovic.
There is your new RFA welterweight champion, Bojan Velickovic, for Pat Miletich. I'm Ron Kruk for our entire crew here in Broomfield, Colorado. We head out to LA where Kenny Rice and Boss Rutan are standing by for Inside MMA.